You're being sarcastic, right?
No, I genuinely do that. Like I put the coin and then I call for.
This reminds me of Oija Bodwai.
Yeah, that's exactly what
So
it is.
you are
I
being
call for-
sarcastic.
The way you asked me ritual, it just came to my head.
Very seriously, I was listening to you.
Yeah,
9
I-
candles. Okay, worship someone. Oh.
Yeah, I
One
don't think I've
sentence.
ever cracked this on anybody. So yeah, nice. No, it's very simple. Yeah, the script has to be something which is interesting.
So hi everyone, joining us in our studios for a brief chat for her upcoming projects is very beautiful Kirti Kulari. I love her for the kind of scripts that she has chosen in the past, a very versatile one. Thank you so much for speaking to News 9, Kirti.
Thank you, Sakshi. Thank you so much for having me.
So now 2 projects.
Yeah.
Badass Ravi Kumar, Hisab Barabar, 2 very contrasting in nature. But my curiosity is about Badass Ravi Kumar. What drew you to
Oh,
that
I love
script?
how people are so curious about Badass. I love it. Yes.
So what drew you towards the script?
The fact that it's just so different. I just wanted to shock everyone, you know. No, actually, that's the secondary part. I just wanted to do something which is fun, which is so different from what I have done before. And I think also somewhere wanted to sort of break the image of, oh, she's a serious actor. She only does very, very sensible stuff and very sensitive stuff and all that. I just wanted to break all of that and be like, just have fun, man. Like, just not take myself so seriously and just enjoy and experience something which is very new to me and something that I sort of don't really watch myself. I don't watch a lot of Bollywood masala stuff. So I just wanted to break a lot of barriers, in my head and have fun.
So you did have fun on the set.
I did. It's you've seen very little of the fun I've had, in terms of the shoot and what I'm doing in the film. But it's a film where I usually prepare a lot for my roles. I just like get into the skin of it and all of that. And isme, like, I pretty much had to do nothing. I had to make sure I'm looking nice and just go on the set and almost be told what to do and how to do it, because there's a certain tonality to there's a certain sur of the film, and so there's a certain way you sort of, मेरी जो ये सारी subtle acting मैं सीख रही हूँ इतने सालों से, वो I had to sort of keep it aside and just find that fine balance between not being overtly filmy and not be the subtle me, and just say it right with the right stresses. So I just loved how it was almost like doing your first film, right? Because it was such a new environment for me, and everything about it was so new for me that I literally was just sitting back and just observing everything and just absorbing everything, and almost like, and I wanted to be told, as I said, what to do, and I was like, isko kaise bolna hai, isko kya ye karna hai, so I really enjoyed just being new and fresh.
But it came as a shocker for all of us. Me being one of your fans, a lot of us have commented asking why. So what is your answer to all of your fans who are still speculating that what exactly happened that you have said yes to?
Dude, life happened. I mean, as I said, it's as, like, there are some comments where they're like, "Arey, kya aisi kya majboori thi?"
Yeah.
And I know you were just being nice by not saying that, but I just want to say कि मजबूरी नहीं थी, मर्जी थी. There's a huge difference, and I have gone into it with my eyes wide open. It's not like I was forced into it. It's not like पैसे की कमी थी तो कुछ भी कर लो. No, I just it came to me, and I love the fact that it came to me that Himesh thought I could do something like this, and it's like an adventure. I wanted to get on a new adventure and just experience something new, and that's exactly what it is. And I don't know how people will feel about it, and I'm sure they'll have opinions like
A lot of
we
us have
all
to.
do. But dude, this is a choice I made, and I am very proud of myself that I am at a stage, and I'm a person who can just do things knowing the consequences, good, bad, or ugly, but still own my choices and have fun with it. And I think that's all there is to it when it comes to badass, you know.
I've spoken to Maddie in the past. I know how serious is he on the sets while shooting. So during Hisab Barabar, was there something that happened which was extremely funny and even Maddie couldn't stop himself from laughing at it?
I remember. So my director, right, Ashwini sir. तो सर ना कभी कभी बहुत गुस्सा हो जाते थे, right? So one day I came and we were shooting one of the cop scenes, and sir is like, "इसको ऐसे करेंगे, वैसे करेंगे." I said, "What happened to your voice?" He's like, "It's gone, it's gone." And I'm like, "Wow, sir, the unit must be really happy your voice is gone." And then Maddie looks at me, he looks at sir, he's like, "Sir, did she just say that?" And I'm laughing, and sir is laughing, and Maddie is like, how could you even crack a joke that your voice is gone and the unit is going to be happy? Finally, he will not, shout and scream on the set. So yeah, that was one moment where Maddie was like, what the F just happened? How did she even say that? So yeah, I think something like that. And then yeah, we have this song, and we were shooting in Delhi only, in fact. And there is this scene where we are sitting on the little carpet, like a little picnic thing, and we are eating popcorns. So it's like two adults sitting on a picnic mat and eating popcorn. And Maddie is like, what are we doing? So in that, if you see that shot, he's cracking all these jokes, and I'm just actually laughing at the stupidity of what we are talking about. So there is this fun side to Maddie.
Okay. Now I've told you that you are a versatile actor. We have spoken about the kind of script that you have chosen for yourself recently. But if I would to look at the projects that you have done in the past and your filmography, your choreograph, you've chosen some impeccable choices, right? You've done Pink. I told you already that it stayed with me, that the part of the film stays with me. I've seen you in Uri. I've seen you in Human. I've seen you venturing successfully on the OTT platform with 4 More Shots, Please also. So is there any way of reading your script that this is something that I have to do? This stayed with me of the script. Now I will do this project. How to get you on board?
So every time I have a script, I go back home. I light a candle. I have this picture of something and someone I worship, and I literally burn some 9 to 10 candles, and I literally do the coin thing.
You're being sarcastic, right?
No, I genuinely do that. I put the coin, and then I call for.
This reminds me of Ouija board. Why?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
So you are being sarcastic.
The way you asked me ritual, it just came to my head.
No, some of the actors have. I've asked them in the past that how do you choose your script? Why did you choose it? They're like, it just something came onto us, just we wanted. I don't know if they were being sarcastic too with me or not, but they certainly was. I was very seriously, I was listening to you. 9 candles, okay, worship someone.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever cracked this on anybody. So yeah, nice. No, it's very simple. Yeah, the script has to be something which is interesting. It has to be something which is new. And even if the subject is something that's already done before, is there a fresh perspective to that? Is something I look for. My character, of course. I hate doing anything I've done in the past. Don't ask me to do anything that I've already done. You have to come to me with something new to offer. And then, of course, the director, whose vision am I following? The whole team in terms of producer, in terms of the actors I'm going to be working with. So it's almost like these 3-4 things have to sort of come together. But ऐसा कभी-कभी होता है कि script बहुत अच्छी होती है. मेरा character अच्छा होता है. But maybe the actors are not people that I'm very excited about working. So I'll be like, okay, it's okay, you know. Um, money is something that usually is the last criteria for me. I very rarely say no to work, good work, because of money. But it's but also about आपने कुछ किया है तो वो कहाँ कहाँ आने वाला है, where is it going to be released, how is it going to be released, and will it see the light of the day in the right way. And having said that, I've also realized over my career span that honestly, a lot of things are not in your hands. Someone might start with the best intentions, but how things pan out eventually are something that's honestly not, you'll never know. So you just have to go with the right intentions, and I think invest in the script, like the written paper. Written word is something that you go by, and you just hope for the best.
But a lot of your characters are unconventional in nature, non-stereotypical. That would I have to emphasize on. Is women empowerment one of the goals? Because it screams very loud about that. A lot of your characters that
No,
you
it's
have played.
No, it's not.
Mhm.
It's not a very conscious goal.
Choice. Mhm.
I do not. I do not. I do choose scripts where, as I said, there is something that is worthwhile sharing with with the audiences. If there's something I feel that, oh, okay, you know what, this people may not be very aware of. It'll be a nice way to convey this, right? No, but women empowerment is not something that I particularly focus on. I think when I'm creating cinema, it just so happens that I'm a woman, and my representation on screen is in a female character. It seems like that just automatically gets connected. But if I was probably a male actor, if I was a man, I would choose similar roles, yeah, and then we wouldn't be talking about male empowerment in that sense. So I think my point is that yes, through my characters, if the society, if people in general are getting empowered, are getting aware of something, I think that's all I hope for.
So I've spoken to actor Kirti, but what about producer? As a producer, what kind of projects would you like to invest in? Because you have a production house to yourself.
Yes, I have opened one, and I'm working towards having something out there. So I think as a producer, the stuff you would expect from me is pretty much an extension of what I do as an actor. The kind of filmography or work, what do you say? Whatever work profile I have so far, you will see like the producer in me, just taking it off from there and just doing films that are out of the box, experimenting a lot, trying to bridge the gap between sensible and commercial cinema. I think that's something that I would very, very much focus on, because I really believe that it's possible for both of these. Commercial cinema can also be sensible cinema, so bridging that gap. And just working with a lot of new people, new talent, whether it's HODs, whether it's actors, whether it's writers, directors. Like there's so many people who are, who still are waiting to do their debut films, and I would love to just collaborate with them.
So you've spoken about giving chance to a lot of new actors who are still waiting to get through that particular process. But if I could ask you, because recently we saw the Oscars as well, there is only one representation from India.
Sorry,
Where do you think the Indian film industry, since you are a very crucial part of it, is lacking nowadays? Do you think we need to work or rework on something?
We need to work on a lot of things. We need to work on good stories, man. We need to really invest in good stories, and even if there are good stories in terms of written, in terms of like scripts, we lack as an industry, especially Bollywood, we lack the courage, we lack the vision to sort of support good stories. we are still quite caught up in the box office game, star game. You know, we are chasing stars, and um, we are just focused on numbers. You know, earlier it was box office numbers. Now it's subscription numbers for OTTs, but it's still a number
Absolutely.
game in a different form.
Hmm.
So I think most importantly, we really lack courage. I think to create cinema, and if you look back at our own history or the world history in terms of films that have, you know, really become cults, and you know,
Massive,
you
yeah.
know, there is always someone behind them or a whole team behind them coming together against all odds and believing in it and saying, you know what, we believe in this and we want to do this, right? So I think we also lack uh, a sense of teamwork. Like, we do not support each other. You know, we are all like, tum apna dekh lo, tum apna dekh lo, but we don't really come together. Like, if I have to give an example, like a Malayalam industry, they do such beautiful work, and they just you know, a community of
Very tight.
artists and friends and family or whatever, like, they just come together. Like, if you have something, you know, you will call 5 people and we'll all come together. So we really miss that in Bollywood. I think we are all looking out for ourselves and almost not supporting each other. So yeah, lack of these 2-3 major things, and we really are I think we have kind of regressed, actually. Right now, the phase we are going through, it's actually, we had much better films and much better times, you know, pehle, like kafi, you know, in lot of decades we had a lot of good stuff happening. I don't know what is happening right now. So I don't even know if we are progressing. We are just like regressing as an industry, and we are just becoming more and more fearful, and we are becoming more uncertain. And I think I just wish more people, you know, come together,
Be
have
courageous
the,
enough.
like, just, you know, because cinema is not about aapko agar, if you want an assurance on your money, go and put it in fixed deposit or go and invest it somewhere. Film industry is not about every time securing your money on table. It's about going out there, taking chances, and believing in what the stories you want to say, and just going for it.
So, is there any specific trend in the Hindi film industry that you would like to change, that you absolutely despise, that the actors nowadays are following?
Tell me some examples.
Say, the very debatable paparazzi culture, calling them everywhere and then shunning them off. And then some of them have already spoken out in public that, you know, you have called paparazzi. Or say, just the specific gym spotting or the airport.
I
Are you-
have always hated it. My PR is right here, and I have, from the word go, whether it was 5 years ago, whether it was 2 years ago, for me, this whole spotting business is like, it's very, I find it very wannabe. You know, I find it like, come on, like, you know, I mean, it's I don't know what is this whole culture, but I do not understand it. I understand it, but I don't want to be a part of it. So yeah, like, I think for me, being an actor or being a public figure is not about being spotted and being seen. And there's this social media, and you know, with the industry, there's this whole thing of, oh, she was seen here, oh, he was seen there, and look what they are wearing. It's too much. It's like we're just moving away from the real reason why we are here. I'm an actor. I'm here to show you my work through the work I do, not by being seen everywhere and being spotted everywhere. So I think also this whole influencer culture is also like very, it's gone to another level, and every second person is an influencer, and every second person is a celebrity and a public figure, and so it's a mess. And I think it will जैसे शुरू हुआ था वैसे चीज़ें ख़त्म भी होती हैं. But
Shorter.
yeah, but I mean, ठीक है, people are making a lot of money out of it, and they're becoming popular. And I think, I sometimes feel that this generation of whatever, you know, people who are coming up, it's almost like their goal in life is to be popular. to do whatever, just to be spoken about.
Hmm.
Okay, then your wish is my command. That's what you'll get. So I think they are happy with however they're going about it.
काफी heavy हो गया. Let's go to the lighter tone now, because you are a bike rider. You are an adventure lover and you're a dog lover as well.
Oh, yes.
What, like, is that your mechanism to cope with a lot of work around you? Maybe just to relax? How do you feel when you go out on a bike?
I mean, that's not why I learned it. That's not why I got 2 dogs. Ki, oh, they'll help me, deal with some stress. No, I mean, of course they do that. It's like a byproduct of having a pet. But it is something that's just, I think it's another way of me expressing myself. And whether it's getting tattoos done, whether it's cutting my hair short, or going on a bike ride, it's just different aspects of who I am, my personality, and it's just finding an expression through these things. So I took up bike riding 3 years ago. I bought my bike. Actually, I learned biking first after buying a bike. So I bought my Royal Enfield Classic 350, and then I learned on Bombay roads. They are the best, by the way. They give you the best training to just go biking anywhere. So with all the khaddas and the speed breakers and the traffic and the maneuver, it's like, oh my god.
You can ride a bike on
No, I
Mumbai
did.
that.
I did. I actually learned. I went on my first Ladakh bike trip after just riding on Bombay roads. And I mean that. And I recently went for my Himachal bike trip in September. So it's something that I find, how do I put it? I don't know how to express it, but it gives you a sense of,
Escapism.
no, freedom. I am not into escapism. It's something that makes you feel alive. It's something that, when you're on the bike and I usually ride alone. Like, I don't like to have a pillion. And that sense of, you're just going and the breeze is hitting you and you're in the middle of mountains and whatever. It's like, it's almost like, it's a lot of time for introspection. It's a very quiet time, and, I just, also there's a certain risk involved with the two-wheeler. Right? Like, you're always on the edge because mountains mein, and even otherwise, kahan pe kya ho jaye, there's a part of you which is always alert, unless it's a free road and, you can just keep going. But usme phir bhi. So I love that, when that sense of being alert and yet being free, I think I just love that combination. And really, like, biking for me is a time for a lot of introspection and contemplation and just me time, just pure me time, and I love that. And my dogs, yeah, they are hope and spirit, and they really they have changed my life in more ways than one, and they've really I think brought the mother inside me alive. I don't have kids; these are my kids, and it's brilliant with them. They are the most beautiful beings in the world, and most of the times I do prefer dogs to people. No, I mean that in a very serious, not in an offensive way, but it's just what they have to offer. If I go to a house and there is a dog and there are people I've gone to meet,
You would rather
I
play
would
with
I would actually spend more time with the dog. It's just the connection I have kind of discovered with them, and it's just beautiful, the exchange of energy that happens with them.
Beautiful. And last but not the least, apart from Badass Ravi Kumar, and we have already seen Hisab Barabar, what next?
What's next? We will be starting season 4 of Fomo Shots. And so that's something, that's a great news for all the Fomo Shots fans. I have another feature that will probably come to, second half of the year. Something very different again. People don't expect me to do something like that. Or maybe they do, but it's very different. And yeah, let's see what the rest of the year holds. So just started. Year
All
has
the
just
best.
started.
I
Thank
have my
you.
fingers crossed, and I hope we have answered all those questions which were popping up on your feed lately.
I hope
through
so.
this interview.
I hope so. If not, there's always a next time.
Thank you so much, Kirti, for joining us here on News 9. Ladies and gentlemen, that was CC Kirti Kulari. Why did I call her CC? CC stands for cool and classy.
Oh my God. I love that. CC.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you
Sakshi.
so much.
Thank you.